now we're going to hear a roundtable on Antifa. And we will bring it to you live because Antifa is now a designated terrorist organization. How does that work? We'll find out. And Friday, wow, it's shaping up to be an epic day in Wildwood. Fox News will be on site all day. Wonder if I'll get any camera time. Welcome to the show. Glad you're here. 855-839-1210 on X at Rich Zeoli. I'm just saying, I'm not saying I'm the reason why Fox News is coming on Friday. I'm not. I'm just saying that I sent it to somebody who sent it to somebody very important, and now Fox News is coming. I'm not saying it's because of me. I'm just saying that I did send it to somebody very important who sent it to somebody very important, and now they're coming. But it's going to be a great day. And so Peter Doocy will be there. Not Peter Doocy. Peter. Yeah, the dad. Still, Steve. Yeah, Peter's the kid. Steve, the father. He's going to be at a diner, and then they're going to have coverage all day, throughout the day in Wildwood on Friday. So it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are expecting a record crowd. Get there early. Go see Dom first at Mulligan's. You have plenty of time, and then come over and see my show after that. We'll be live on the pier. You can't miss it. It's going to be if you miss it, you will really feel like you are missing out on something historic. I have to tell you, the returns that came in today, and I'm in studio, and you know how much I hate being in studio, so I have to wear my glasses because I don't have a teleprompter. But this is pretty cool. I'm going to read you this here. So New Jersey vote by mail is in for 10-8. This is the mail file. Republicans were able to expand their return rate edge by a whole basis point yesterday. So the rate of return for Republicans right now with mail-in ballots, 28.15%. Democrat rate of return, 25.99%. All counties are now reasonably caught up in their ballot processing, and we're 17 days out from the start of early in-person voting, plodding along nicely for Republicans. Now, here's what I think about this, and this is a take that I'm going to offer you because I've been involved in New Jersey politics since I was a child. What this tells me more than anything is the Democrat machine is laying down for Mikie Sherrill. More than anything, it tells me that the Democrat party bosses are not excited about her. They don't like her, and they're laying down. Just like this is the same play that happened in 2009 when they didn't like John Corzine. And Chris Christie was running, and it's not that they helped him, but they didn't help Corzine. I see the same things playing out here with Mikie Sherrill, and I think part of the reason is she has not endeared any loyalty. She's a congressperson, woman. I think she's a woman. I don't know. I haven't asked her, but and every ad makes that point, so I guess, we got to say that. She's a congresswoman. She hasn't made a lot of friends in Trenton. Doesn't know any of the power brokers, has fought the establishment up and down the line, called on George Norcross to go to prison, the powerful South Jersey political boss, when he was indicted, even though those charges were eventually thrown out. I think that is a big tell right there. Yes, Republicans are excited. I don't want to take that away. Republicans are excited, and there is enthusiasm, and there's organization. Absolutely. The reason why I'm so optimistic going into this on Election Day, when Democrats have an 800,000 vote advantage to Republicans in New Jersey, is that I think the machine is staying away from helping Mikie Sherrill. The Democrat machine in Camden and Gloucester and Hudson and Bergen and Essex, if those machines don't turn out for the Democrat candidate running for governor, then that candidate loses. Another couple interesting data points. More anecdotal than data. Anecdotal. I like anecdotal better than data. I'm an anecdotal kind of guy. Data involves numbers and counting and whatnot, maybe multiplication. And I got to tell you something, just as a side note. My son now is in 5th grade, and homework, which should be illegal, is actually getting kind of hard. Oh, really? I would make homework illegal. I would pass a constitutional amendment to ban it. These kids are in school all friggin' day. Then you got to send them home with work that I got to ultimately help them with. No. Make homework illegal. End that. They got sports and activities and family dinner, which is very important to me, even though I'm not going to be having dinner with my family for probably a week Maybe not till after Election Day at this point. Who knows? And then they got to sit down and do homework? No, get it done in school. That's what I say. Can't stand it. I'm serious about this. I don't like it. I don't like it. You got to teach kids. I want them to get their work done during school and then come home and then be able to be kids and have fun and do their organized events and spend time with their family and not have to do homework. I mean that. I've always said that. I've long believed that. Okay, but his homework's getting hard. And the math stuff, I cannot help him. I literally, when my wife was away last week, I just said to him, buddy, we're going to have to go online here and we're going to have to, because I don't, But anyway, anecdotally, you've got several Democrat mayors who are now coming out and endorsing Jack Ciattarelli, bucking the establishment. And Jack's going into the heart of Democrat country, going into places like Bergen and Essex and Hudson County and going into some of those deep blue towns. And he's picking up endorsements from business leaders and people. And that is not happening with Mikie Sherrill. In other words, the Democrat candidate is not going to Republican-rich counties like Sussex, Warren, Hunterdon, Ocean, Cape May, and picking up endorsements. That's not happening. You know what I mean? She's not going down to Cumberland County and getting Republican elected officials to back her. That is not happening. But it is happening for Jack. He's going into Democrat places and he's coming out with Democrat endorsements. Why? Because a lot of these local officials have had it with their own party. They've had it, and several of them have turned in their registration cards and became Republicans on the spot. They've had it with the corruption and the way that the Democrats in Trenton just recklessly spend money, and there's no accountability. They had it with the way that Murphy, his royal rugness, King Philip the Unaccountable, and his green energy scam, and how it's jacked up everybody's energy bills, and they hear about it nonstop from the people that live in their town, and the affordable housing that these mayors now have to find a way to somehow cram into their already overly developed towns, and they don't want it. And the Murphy administration is pushing them on this. They have lots of different levers they can use to slow it down, but they don't want to. And there's nothing affordable about affordable housing. High density housing is what it is. And that's what you have to understand about that. So they've had it. They're done. But you're not finding Mikie Sherrill going down to Cumberland County where you've got a lot of Republicans and going down there and picking up endorsements from people who've had it with Trump, or the way he's dealing with illegal immigrants, or the fact that he's being tough on crime. You're not having that. That's not occurring. If anything, you're getting Democrat endorsements for Jack and Democrat voters who are voting for Jack because they say, I love the fact that Republicans are actually going to go after crime. And I'm sick and tired of the fact that Democrats have been the party of defund the police and are now screaming because the president's trying to clean up the streets. We've had it. We're done. I really feel good about this election. I really do. I feel good about it. There's a lot of work to go. I mean, a lot of work to do and a long way to go. But I feel very good right now based on everything I'm seeing. But mostly I'm excited because if you have over 1,000 people showing up in Wildwood on Friday for a non-presidential political rally, I can tell you I've never seen anything like that in my life. In all the years I've been doing this, in all the years that I've been involved in politics, I have never seen in my life that much enthusiasm and excitement in October in Wildwood, New Jersey, or anywhere in New Jersey for that matter. Can you remember the last time you ever went to a political rally for a non-presidential candidate, Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey, I challenge you, and had over 1,000 people turn out? I can't. I'm thinking back. I mean, Christie would draw crowds, nothing like that. And it's for Jack Ciattarelli. I mean, at the end of the day, the reason why guys like Benny Johnson and Jack Sobiak and Cliff Maloney, who will be in studio with me later today, by the way, he's going to stop by, they're coming in to help Jack because they know that he can win this race. He can win. Scott Pressler coming to be part of the Wildwood rally. These guys are not going to waste their time. They have lots to do, but they believe Jack can win. The momentum, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that people have said after Charlie Kirk was assassinated, you know what, I'm not going to stay out of politics. I'm going to get more involved. I'm going to get more engaged. They're not going to silence us. I think that has a lot to do with it too. And the president's approval ratings have not changed. Despite the media trying to act like he's become incredibly unpopular in some way, he hasn't. If anything, Democrats by the day grow less popular. Even Jon Stewart now is openly making fun of Chuck Schumer. Yeah, openly making fun of Chuck Schumer for being a human flat tire. We'll play that clip for you, but we can't stream it on YouTube because Paramount/Viacom, CBS, they will sue us, but we'll play the audio for you of Jon Stewart. Why don't we do that right now? This is cut number 12, calling Chuck Schumer a human flat tire. Take a listen.
Democrats are adamant that we must protect the health care of the American people.
Good points. Not crazy about this. Solid framing, delivered with clarity. Really could have done without the whole Americans demand. It's just not. But if you would stop there, that would be great. But you're going to keep talking, aren't you? Aren't you?
New data came out today from KFF, and that is not Kentucky Fried French fries. KFF could be Kentucky French fries. Nah. I know. Orange.
Who is that joke even for? 6-year-olds that watch C-SPAN? What the are you doing? Chuck Schumer is a human flat tire.
That's not winning. That's not what winning looks like. You know what I mean? That's not winning right there. If you've got Jon Stewart mocking you for how bad your delivery is and how bad you're handling the shutdown, that's not you winning the day, the message, the week, the hour, whatever it is. That's called getting your, I don't want to say tuchus handed to you, solidly handed to you. And you've become a joke and a clown. And that's what Chuck Schumer is. He's a joke. He's a clown. This whole shutdown is a joke, led by a clown who's terrified of a primary by AOC. And let me tell you something. If AOC decides to challenge him, she will win. She will beat him in a primary for New York, for the United States Senate in New York City or state. Absolutely, 100%. She'll have the backing of the commie mayor, Zoran Mancami, and she'll win. She'll beat Schumer in a heartbeat. But how lame is that? Kentucky fried French fries? What? This is the Democrat leader. He's 175 years old. Looks like the Crypt Keeper, standing next to the vampiric one in particular, when those two get together. And here you are. Here you got this. This is the Democrats, and it's their shutdown. And this polling memo from Schumer's group saying they're winning on the message. Oh, really? With who? How are you winning? What is winning? Please explain it to me because I'm missing out on this. I mean, even as you go through all of this now, and you look at all the audio we have today, it's no surprise that Donald Trump is just remaining firmly in his lane right now because he has the opportunity to cut some of the fat that they identified during Doge as long as the Democrats keep the government shut down. I mean, good. Look, I'm sorry some people won't get their paychecks. I am. I feel bad for people that are not getting paid, but they've also said now that people can get back pay. I don't know. I'm going to leave emotion out of it and just say, if this is an opportunity to cut the size of the federal government, I'm all in. I'm all in. Sign me up. If this really is the first time we've ever seen a government shutdown, where at the end of the government shutdown, we actually keep parts of the government shut down, that's a good thing. In my opinion, absolutely. Go up, fine with me. And yes, I'm sorry if that means some people won't get their paychecks. I know. And I don't want to sound cold and callous, but at the same time, our federal government is way too big. There's too much fat. There's too many people that work there. And that's not how it's supposed to be. So, but if Democrats are really worried about that, they should reopen the government. Because the longer this goes, the harder it's going to be to get around that fact. So if they're really sympathetic to all those government workers who live right on the D.C. border who wind up voting Democrat, and a reason why Virginia has become a blue state, not a swing state, then they should reopen the government before Russ Vought has his opportunity to start slashing and cutting and slashing like he's Michael Myers on Halloween. That's what they should do. Will they? I doubt it. I don't think so, because these people are not smart. They're not good at what they do. And I don't think for a second they really care about any of those people. They'll take their votes, but they don't really care about them. And for AOC, the longer this goes on, the happier she is. The better she's in charge when she's not making fun of people who are below the 5 foot height. She's in charge. She's running the show. She's running the Democrat Party. This is her party now. AOC is the leader. Chuck Schumer may be the leader in name and title on the United States Senate side, but do not doubt me when I tell you that AOC is the leader of the party, whether or not she has the title or not. That is the big story of the hour, brought to you by Dr. Mike Veneria, VeneriaDental.com. Go see him today for your perfect smile. VANARIA, VeneriaDental.com. A lot to get to, including the White House Roundtable on Antifa. We are streaming live on YouTube. Join the fun. Keep the conversation going. We'll be right back.